আগে থেকে পড়ে দিতে তাহলে ওরাও শুনতো
না, আসলে ওর প্রশ্ন ও চায় না অন্য কেউ শুনুক। ঠিক আছে, শুরু হয়ে গেছে। So he said you should slowly chant Harinam and slowly chant Harinam with proper pronunciation. Don't chant means very fast. He said, what else you want to know? আর কিছু নেই? Okay. Okay. Hare Krishna. হ্যাঁ বলুন মহারাজ, কি বলবেন? সাধু সঙ্গ বলেছিলেন।
কৃপা সিন্ধুবে পতিতানাং পাবনেভ্যো বৈষ্ণবেভ্যো নমো নমঃ। হে কৃষ্ণ করুণা সিন্ধু দীনবন্ধো জগৎপতে গোপীশ গোপিকা কান্ত রাধা কান্ত নমস্তুতে। তপ্ত কাঞ্চন গৌরাঙ্গী রাধে বৃন্দাবনেশ্বরী বৃষভানুসুতে দেবী প্রণমামি। বন্দে নন্দব্রজশ্রীনাম পাদুরেণুম অভিক্নস ইয়াসাম হরিকথতে গীতম পুনাতি ভুবনত্রয়ম। নারায়ণং নমস্কৃত্যং নরং চৈব নরোত্তমং দেবীং সরস্বতীং ব্যাসং ততো জয়মতিরয়ে।
I hope the sound is okay, everyone can hear.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sarvagri Param Hare Jakam Silo Guru Padami Satsanga Dharmasam Sahe Taro Shesh Mohituki Kripa Bhakta.
So today Maharaj is going to speak on Sadhu Sangha, association of devotees. So we are always getting disturbed by this material heat of this world, Adhyatmik, Adidaivik and Adibhautik. So that's why in always it has been so there are two prayers of Nrsingadev we always have to chant, because when we will chant these two lines of the prayers of Nrsingadev, what will happen? It will protect us from our path of devotion. Any danger comes, we will get protected. So it doesn't you can chant this mantra in the morning or also in the night, and that is called kavach. Kavach means a protection. So people's you can see nowadays people wears that kavacha by writing that mantra and put it inside that, and they wear it in their body. Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarvatan Mukha Nishingha Vishanam Bhadra Mrityur Mrityun Namam Miham Ugro Grevayam Sabhaktanan Nikishori Bhakti Vidu Vidaranam Sharadindu Ruching Bande Parinda Vadanam Harim Tavakara Kamala Bari Nakayat Bhuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakasiputanu Bhingam Kesavadhrita Narahari Rupam Jaya Jagadisha Hari Om Jai Jagadisha Hari Om Jai Jagadisha Hari
এটা
So this is the mantra which Maharaj chanted just now. He said, it's not necessary to wear kavach, but in the morning or in the evening, with sincerity, you can remember Nrsimhadev and can chant this mantra. Because what is happening when we are trying to perform devotion, that time we are getting disturbed by the material heats of this world, of Adhyatmik, Adidevik and Adibhautik. So these are the hindrances in the path of devotion, because Maya tries to destroy the bhakti which we want to do. So these obstructions in the path of devotion can be removed by the grace of Nrsimhadev. So that's why you should always remember Nrsimhadev and should chant this mantra for protection of your bhakti. And so we were discussing about sadhu sangha, association of sadhus. So who can be called sadhu? Kapil Dev and Devahuti. So Kapil Dev is the empowered soul of Supreme Lord. In the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Kapil Dev is telling instructions to Mother Devahuti. Means he will go for meditation, and before going he is giving some instructions to his mother, that as the mother is asking to son, to Kapil Dev, as I am in the community of women and now I am attached to the materialistic world, and I don't know by taking which path I can be successful in my devotion. I can get perfection in my devotion rather. And then Maharaj is telling that there were many other limbs of devotion like Gyan Marga, Bhakti Marga and many other different things. There are many ways to reach Supreme Lord. So Kapil Dev here, Mother Devahuti here asked to Kapil Dev, by taking which limb of devotion I will get perfection.
তখন কপিল দেব বললেন যে নিশ্চিতভাবে যে যারা মায়াবদ্ধ জীব একমাত্র ভগবান পাওয়ার একটা উপায় সাধু সঙ্গ.
So Kapil Dev replied to her first question that one can get the mercy of Supreme Lord only by the association of devotees.
সাধু সঙ্গ সর্বশাস্ত্রে কয় লোভ মাত্রে সাধু সঙ্গ সর্বসিদ্ধি হয়.
So in every scriptures it is written that the association of sadhus is so important. Even a 1 second of association with a sadhu can just change your life, and you can get devotion unto the lotus feet of Krishna.
আমাদের জ্ঞান মার্গের যে আচার্য মহাদেবের আবির্ভাব বলা হয় তার হলো শঙ্করাচার্য.
Like the Acharya who is established in Gyan Marga, that is Shankaracharya, who is the manifestation of Shankar. So he is telling that this material world is like an ocean. So Shankaracharya is telling that material world is like ocean, and in this material ocean we are all drowning. So if we will take association of bona fide sadhus and will try to associate that sadhu for some time, then the sadhu will help us cross this material ocean like a boat. So then Kapil Dev told to Mother Devahuti that you try to associate sadhu, and it is sure that by association of a sadhu you will be able to receive the mercy of Supreme Lord. And then Mother Devahuti replied,
অধ্যয়ন অধ্যাপন আদি করে না স্ত্রী জাতি
as I am in the woman, as I'm a woman and I don't know who is a bona fide sadhu or who is who is a real sadhu, who is not real sadhu. How will I be able to understand a true sadhu?
তুমি যদি
As I have also not heard scriptures or read scriptures. But if you will tell me the qualities of a sadhu, or how should I recognize that I have come to a true sadhu, if you will tell me how to recognize a true sadhu, I will surely try to follow that.
তখন তার মাতাকে
So then Kapil Dev
কপিল দেব বলছেন
telling to mother,
কারণিকা শ্রীদৌ সর্ব দেহিনাম অজাত শত্রব শান্তা সাধব সাধুভূষণা বললেন তিতিক সব সহনশীলতা
first is titikshava, means
এই একেবারে সামান্য একটা জিনিস নষ্ট হয়ে
tolerant.
বা কিছু পেয়ে গেল তখন দেই দেই করে নাচবে আর যে একটু নষ্ট হয়ে গেল মরণ হয়ে যাবে এইরকম
So Maharaj is giving example
গালি দিলাম
that
আমার কোনো দোষ নাই তো গালি দিল তাও সহনশীল অতি গরম অতি শীত সব সমান।
So Maharaj is telling for the first quality of a sadhu should be tolerant, and Maharaj is giving example like now if a person who is tolerant, if something very exciting thing happens, he will not start jumping, or if he will lose or if he will lose something, he will not start to cry. So he will never get attracted to the material happiness or sadness of this world. He will stay tolerant. So Maharaj is giving example like at all the time he will be neutral. So Maharaj is giving example of Akinchana Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj. Maharaj is telling that I have seen Akinchana Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj several times. When he would come to our Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math in Calcutta, also at the time of summer, he would carry a torn quilt on his shoulder. Also at the time of winter, a torn quilt. And he was only wearing dhoti up to his knee. And he would never get... And he was like Samadarshi. He would see everything and everyone as equal. And he was always chanting the holy name of the Lord. We have never seen him sleeping. Always he is sitting in front of the temple and chanting Harinam. And he was not having any other luggage or anything, just a dhoti which he was wearing and just a quilt he was carrying. That was his luggage and nothing else. So this is called a sadhu who is tolerant, who
আক্রান্ত হয়ে আছে, দুঃখ হয়ে আছে, এই থেকে মুক্তি কি করে লাভ করা যায়? এই জন্য তারা সবাইকে বলবে ভাই হরি ভজন করো।
আর কারুণিকা মানে এই এখন যেটা বলছেন কারুণিকা, ওই জন্য তার করুণ ভাবটা। And the second quality of a sadhu is karunika, means merciful. Means a monk who is always very merciful. So when means a sadhu who himself is serving Supreme Lord, when he see others in distress, he always showers his mercy to those jivas by telling that please chant Harinam, please try to serve the Lord. So this is called Jivedaya, showing mercy towards the jivas. But the people of this material world are from morning till night working very hard, earning money for their own self, taking care of the family, and they are so busy in working that they don't have time to think about Supreme Lord. So the sadhus shows mercy to all these people. The sadhu himself is chanting the holy name of the Lord and also telling others to chant as well. So this is called mercy. The sadhu is mercifully helping others when he sees the people in distress by telling them to serve Lord.
দেহ ধারণ করে দেবতা থেকে আর একেবারে আমাদের এই যে ইতর যে ছোট ছোট যে পিপিলিকা আগে ভাইরাসও বলা যায় ওরা প্রাণ আছে এগুলোকেও তাদের কি হয় সমদর্শীন হয় তারা
So the third is Samadarshi, means he sees everyone as equal. He sees a person, an elephant, even a virus, an atomic particle as the parts and parcels of Krishna. He thinks that everyone has emanated from Krishna, and in everybody's heart is reciting Supreme Lord in the form of Paramatma, and he has no enemy. He is not envious to anyone. So whatever kinds of bodies he sees in front of him, he considers everyone and everything to be parts and parcel of Krishna. Also, Supreme Lord has mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, a Pandit, whom you can call a Pandit. You cannot say the people who are teaching in the college, the professors, or the person who is teaching in your school. You cannot call them Pandit. A person who has vast knowledge in Vedic scriptures, he can be called a Pandit. But a person who has read the books of this world and has vast knowledge in the books, material books of this world, you cannot call that person to be a Pandit. And the fourth is that sadhu will have no enemy. He will not have any friends, nor he will have any enemy. He will always see everyone as his equal, and he has no enemy. So Maharaj is giving example, like Yudhishthir Maharaj was called Ajata Shatru, means Yudhishthir Maharaj was not having any enemy. Because Maharaj Yudhishthir was not having any enemy. Like Bhishma, also Bhishma has no friends nor he has any enemy. After 9 days of Kurukshetra war, Vishwa will not die because he can die when he wants. মানে ইয়ের সৈন্য যুধিষ্ঠিরের সৈন্য So Yudhishthir thought that every day Bhishma is killing 1 lakh of our warriors every day in the war. Then Yudhishthir became very upset and sad too. Until and unless Bhishma Dev will hold the arrow in his hand, then nobody will be able to kill him. So in the 9 days of war at Kurukshetra, 9 lakhs of Yudhishthir Maharaj warriors left their bodies. And these Pandavas, they are all surrendered to Sri Krishna, and they would only take instruction and advice from Krishna only. So Yudhishthir Maharaj asked Krishna that in 9 days of war at Kurukshetra, already I lost 9 lakhs of my warriors, and I don't know when Bhishma Dev will die. So even though we are fighting with the Kauravas, but at the end of the day we will lose the war. Already I lost 9 lakhs of my soldiers. So I think it's better we should give up and we should go somewhere else in the forest, because it is not good that so many lives of the warriors have already been taken. So more people die. I don't want this. So it's better we should stop the war. So like this Yudhishthir Maharaj told to Krishna. Krishna knows everything as he is the supreme knower, but as he is performing the pastime of a human being here, so he has to act like that. So then Krishna told to Yudhishthir Maharaj, okay, if you think that your warriors have lost their lives, so let's go to Vishwa and ask.
বিশ্বকে তখন যুধিষ্ঠির বলছে, প্রভু হে পিতামহ, আপনি জানেন 9 দিন যুদ্ধ করলো, আমার 9 লক্ষ সৈন্য মারা গেল।
So they both went to Bhishma Dev.
আর আপনার তো কোনোদিন ইচ্ছা না করলে আপনাকে মারবার কেউ ক্ষমতা নেই।
So now Yudhishthir is telling to Bhishma Dev that already in 9 days of war, 9 lakhs of soldiers lost their lives. But
আর যতদিন আমি থাকি ততদিন আমাদের অনেক সৈন্য ক্ষতি হবে।
so until unless you will be here, nobody can kill you because you can only die when you want.
এত সৈন্য নষ্ট করা দরকার নেই, এত মানুষকে মেরে লাভ নেই।
So then Yudhishthir Maharaj saying that it's not good to take lives of so many people. So the Maharaj is saying this is Samadarshi, means he sees everyone as equal. So he is telling it is not good to take lives of all these innocent people.
ঠিক আছে।
Then Bhishma Dev replied,
আমার ধনু থাকবে বাঁ দিকে, ডান দিকে টুন থাকবে অস্ত্র। ত্রিভুবনের যদি একসঙ্গে এক পাশে হয়, আমি একাই যদি এক হয়, একবারে সৃষ্টিকর্তা ব্রহ্মা মহাদেব আদি যত দেবতাগণ মনুষ্যগণ যদি এক পাশে হয়, আমি একাই যদি হয়, আমাকে কেউ মারতে পারবে না।
so Bhishma Dev told, until unless Bhishma Dev replied that when I will have the weapon in my hand and the people of these 3 worlds in one side, including the demigods and goddesses, still no one will be able to kill me.
তাই জন্য আমাকে কেউ মারার কেউ জগতের নাই।
So there is no one who can kill me.
তখন বলে তাহলে তো আমরা বনে চলে যাই।
Then Yudhishthir Maharaj replied, then we should go back to forest because we don't want to do this war anymore where so many lives of the people are going every day.
যে যে তোমরা জয় হবেই হবে, যেহেতু যেহেতু পাণ্ডবপুত্রগণের পঞ্চপাণ্ডবের জয় হবেই। হ্যাঁ, যে সার পক্ষে জনার্দন, এই যে কৃষ্ণ আছে তোমার পক্ষে।
But Bhishma Dev said that of course you will win the war. The Pandavas,
যদি যদি আছে তাও পাণ্ডব পক্ষকে জয় করতে পারবে না, কারণ তুমি তার পক্ষ আছে।
so Bhishma Dev said that of course the Pandavas will win the war because you have Krishna with you. Even thousands of Bhishmas will come and fight with these Pandavas, but nobody can defeat the Pandavas because Krishna is with you.
তবে আমি বলছি আমার যতক্ষণ ধনুর্বাণ থাকবে ততক্ষণ।
But till the time I will have weapon in my hand, nobody can kill me. But 2 things I'm telling you.
যারা শিষ্য ছোট লোক, তাদের সঙ্গে আমি যুদ্ধ করি না।
Those who are young and doesn't know properly how to fight, I don't fight with them.
আর যারা অক্ষত্রিয়, যারা
And those who are not Kshatriyas, those who are not powerful people, with them I don't fight
দুর্নাম হবে।
because it will bring a bad name to me.
আর সব থেকে আমি যে মেয়ে ছেলে হবে, মেয়ে ছেলে তার থেকে তো কোনোদিনই আমি যুদ্ধ।
And I don't fight with women as well. I will never take weapon in my hand if I see any women in front of me.
সুতরাং তুমি এই হিসেবে চিন্তা করে আমার সঙ্গে যুদ্ধ করবে।
So thinking all this what I told you, you try to fight with me.
আপনারা চলো হয়ে গেছে।
Then Krishna said, okay, Yudhishthir Maharaj, let's move from here.
তো যুধিষ্ঠির যাইতে যে রাতে যে প্রভু,
So while going back, Yudhishthir Maharaj asked Krishna, Prabhu, what's the...
পিতামহ তো বললো না যে আমি এই করলে মরবো বা আমি যুদ্ধ করব।
Bhishma didn't say that I will die or I will not do the war. So I don't understand why do we even went to him, for what reason, when we didn't get any proper answer from him.
তখন কৃষ্ণ বলে,
Then Krishna replied, he already told.
বলে কি?
What he told? Yudhishthir Maharaj asking
শিশুর সঙ্গে যুদ্ধ করবে না।
that he will not fight with someone who is young, and the one who has left weapons and have run away, he will not fight with them. And those who are not powerful, with them he won't fight. He said these 3 things. And another thing he said that the one who has taken birth as women, he will not fight with them. So these 4 things Bhishma Dev already told. So we can, Krishna then telling to Yudhishthir Maharaj, then easily we can kill him. If these things we try to follow, then when he will not hold this his weapon, when these 4 things will happen, then easily we can kill him. Arjun. Arjun.
অর্জুন না, ওই যে বিরাট রাজার যে ছেলেটা,
Virat Raja's ছেলে, the son of Virat Raja.
Was it Drishtaketu or?
Drishtaketu.
হ্যাঁ
Drishtaketu.
No.
এটা না 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 লোকে বলে না যে যুধিষ্ঠির অর্জুনের এই কৃষ্ণের সেই দিনে সেনাপতি পাতলো ওই যে ত্রিপুরাজের মেয়ে হয়ে জন্ম হয়েছে
Brihannala.
হ্যাঁ
Napungshok, that transgender.
Wasn't that Arjuna for a while though?
Brihannala.
না না বৃহন্নলা না বৃহন্নলা দুর্গতি হয়েছে
Oh,
শিকন্দি
Shrikhandi. See, his memory is so strong than ours.
বললো যে আজকে শিকন্দিকে সারথি করো আই সেনাপতি সেনাপতির সঙ্গে সেনাপতি যুদ্ধ হয় তোকে সেনাপতি
Senapati mane?
হ্যাঁ
Commander.
Oh.
হ্যাঁ ওইটা তো মেয়ে ছেলে হয়ে জন্ম হয়েছিল
So Shrikhandi was born.
Shikhandi.
Shrikhandi.
হ্যাঁ
So Shrikhandi was born as a woman.
তারপরে ওর তো ওর বান্ধা কিন্তু যদি সে এই ভিসেকে গাড়ি ভিতরে ঢুকে যেতে পারবে না আর এত কোন দুর্বল লোক যে তার যে বান মারবে
And Shrikhandi is he is not that powerful that his weapon will even touch the body of Bhishmadev.
তার পিছনে অর্জুন থাকবে
And
অর্জুন তাই মারে
so the plan was to keep Shrikhandi in the front and Arjuna will stand behind Shrikhandi and from behind Arjuna will throw the weapon to Bhishmadev. That was the plan.
আর এদিকে দুর্যোধনকে বলে দিলেন তিনি আজকে তো পাণ্ডব পক্ষের সেনাপতি হয়েছে ইয়া কি নাম বল
Shrikhandi.
শিকন্দি
So now today it was announced in the war that today
তার জন্য তোমার ব্যবস্থা করো
Shrikhandi.
আর ওইদিকে কৃষ্ণকে
So today it was announced in the ground before the war that today the commander of Pandava side will be Shrikhandi, and they know very well that Bhishmadev will of course not fight with someone who is a woman, because before he told that I will not take weapon in my hand if I see a person who is less powerful, who is not powerful as him, and who is young, and those who have left weapons and ran away from the ground and in front of
সবাইকে বলে দিয়েছে
women, he will not hold any weapon.
ওরা যেন আমার কাছে না আসতে পারে শিকন্দি যেন এখন আমার কাছে না আসতে পারে তখন তো শিকন্দির বল নাই যে বড় বড় সৈন্যকে
And Shrikhandi was completely not that powerful that he will fight with all those strong warriors of the Kauravas.
শিকন্দির পিছনে কৃষ্ণ আছে আর অর্জুন আছে
So behind Shrikhandi, Arjuna was standing.
যখন সম্মুখে হয়ে গেল যত সৈন্য বাধা দিচ্ছিল দ্রোণাচার্য আদি সব কর্ণ আদি অর্জুন সব বান মারে মারে সবাইকে একেবারে পরাস্ত করে দিল
So from behind, Arjuna was killing
তাদের
the opposite party.
সামনে হয়ে গেল তখন তাকে দেখে বান ত্যাগ করে দিল
And when all the other warriors came and they got defeated by Arjuna, and when Bhishma's chariot came near, when Bhishma saw Shrikhandi standing, immediately he threw the weapon.
যা বান মারে সামনে ভেদ করতে পারে না
And whatever weapon Shrikhandi was throwing, it was not even touching the body of Bhishma.
তখন অর্জুন সব বান মারতেছে সব বান মারে মারে কি করলেন সারা একবার শরীরটা বানে বানে পড়ে গেল
So when Bhishmadev saw Shrikhandi standing, he immediately threw his weapon. And then Arjuna from behind started throwing the arrows, which went inside the body of Bhishmadev. And so many arrows that later he fell from the chariot.
এই যে অজাত শত্রু
So that's why the sadhus, they have neither friends nor enemies. So that's why Bhishmadev was having the love he was having for the Kauravas, that same love he was having for the Pandavas.
আর যদি সে বলে যে তোকে ওই তোকে যদি সেনাপতি করো তাহলে ওর আমি তো বান ধরবো না তো অর্জুন আমাকে মারতে পারবে এটা দিদাই বলে দিলেন উনি
কি বললেন?
তিনি বললেন যে প্রথমে অর্জুন যুধিষ্ঠিরকে বলে দিল যে শিকন্দিকে ও যদি মেয়ে ছেলে জন্ম হয়েছে মেয়ে হয়ে জন্ম হয়েছিল তার সঙ্গে আমি যুদ্ধ করবে না আর এদিকে বলছি যে আজকে সে শিকন্দি এই হবে সেনাপতি হবে দুর্যোধনকে বলে দিয়েছে দ্রোণাচার্যকে বলে দিয়েছে আমাদের এই বিষয় তোমরা আমার কাছে যেন যেন ওই শিকন্দি না আসতে পারে তার জন্য তোমরা ব্যবস্থা করো অর্থাৎ সবাই তোমার মিলে ওকে প্রতিরোধ করো যাতে আমাকে না মারতে পারে
Shikhandi.
বান ধরবো না তো তখন সে একেবারে শিকন্দির পিছনে অর্জুন আছে.
So Maharaj is telling Bhishmadev told this before the war started that Shikhandi is going to be the commander of today's war, and Bhishmadev told that to Duryodhan and Dushasan that you all should stay in front of me so that I will not hold weapon because Shikhandi will be the commander, so that Shikhandi cannot kill me. You make sure of that, and you all people fight on behalf of me. I will be at the back because I will not be holding any weapon because as I told earlier, in front of any women, I will not hold any weapon. So that's why. But they didn't know. So when they were fighting with the other soldiers of the Kauravas side, they all got defeated because Arjuna from behind Shikhandi was throwing weapon and arrows. So when Bhishmadev came near, when he saw Shikhandi, of course he didn't took his weapon, but rather then Arjun started throwing arrows to Bhishmadev, and then by his arrows he got defeated. All the arrows went inside him and he fell from the chariot. So Maharaj is telling the day before when Krishna and Yudhishthir Maharaj went, he told all the possible things that how he can be defeated. Also the next day he told Duryodhan and Dushasan to protect him. So he is Ajata Shatru, means he has neither no friends nor any enemies. So that's why Bhishmadev, though he was fighting for the Kauravas, but still the love he was having for the Kauravas, that same love he was having for the Pandavas. So among the 12 Mahajanas, Bhishmadev is considered one of the Mahajan. So that's why sadhus has no enemy nor friends. So he told to Krishna, so he told to Yudhishthir Maharaj how they can kill him, and also he told to Dushasan and Duryodhan how to protect him. So both the things he told to both the parties. So Maharaj is telling sadhus are like this. They have no enemies nor no friends. So here Bhishmadev acted as nor he is the enemy of the Pandavas nor he is friends of the Kauravas. So this is also one of the major quality of a sadhu. So this is can be called a garment of a sadhu. So these are the qualities of a sadhu. কেউ কপিন পরা কেউ একবার উলঙ্গ থাকা এই সমস্ত সাধুর লক্ষণ এটা সাধুর ভূষণ বলে যে So Maharaj is telling that these various qualities are the ornament, or you can say the dress of a sadhu. সেই জন্য এই কাপড়গুলো কি হলো সাধুর লক্ষণ একটা ভূষণ সেই জন্য ওই জন্য তেতিক সব কারণিকা সুহৃদ সর্বদেহিনাম অজাত শত্রব শান্তা সাধব সাধু ভূষণা সাধুর ভূষণ এটা. So these various qualities of a sadhus are the garments of sadhu. এটা সাধুর পোশাক মাত্র সাধুর চিহ্ন ওগুলা. So these are the signs of a sadhu by which you can understand that this is a true sadhu. আসল সাধুর লক্ষণটা কি বলছেন? And how can you understand a person as a real sadhu? দিধাম মদর্তে ত্যক্ত কর্মানো ত্যক্ত সজ্জন বান্ধবা মদাশ্রয় কথা সেন্তি কথায়ন্তছি তো এতে সাধব সাধি সর্বসঙ্গ বিবর্তিতা. সময় হয়ে গেল তোমার? না না বলুন, এইটা বলে নিন. এইটা বলে নিন. আর জানে মই অনন্যেন ভাবেন ভক্তি করবেন যে দৃঢ়াম দৃঢ়তার সহিত কেবলমাত্র আমাকেই ভক্তি করে. The one who is sincerely and steadily serving me means Supreme Lord.
এটা প্রথম লক্ষণ।
The first, this is the first sign of a bona fide sadhu is means the one who is sincerely performing devotion and serving Supreme Lord.
কোনো দেব দেবীকেও তারা ভক্তি করবে না।
And he will only have firm faith in Supreme Lord.
আর আমার থেকে অন্য যে কাকু পূজ্য জ্ঞান করবে না।
He will always think his object of worship to be superior of all. He will not think others to be superior than his object of worship. Like example Maharaj is giving, like at the time of Rasa pastime, Krishna disappeared from there, and then all the gopis were searching for him.
কৃষ্ণ কি করলেন?
What Krishna did,
একটা জায়গায় দাঁড়িয়ে চতুর্ভুজ নারায়ণ।
he from a distance, when he saw the gopis are coming towards him, then immediately he took the form of a four-handed Narayan.
গোপীরা দেখলো যে
And when the gopis came in front of him, they saw that it's Narayan with folded hands. They said Om Namo Narayan, and they went to search for Krishna.
আমাদের কৃপা করো, এইটা বললো।
They didn't think that Narayan and Krishna is non-different, but they didn't say to Narayan that please you are our Krishna only,
কিন্তু তাকে অত করলেন না।
but they didn't show anything else.
ভক্তি করলেন, খালি নমো নারায়ণ।
Just they with folded hands said Namo Narayana and went to search for Krishna.
নারায়ণ যখন আসলো,
But when Radharani came in front of Krishna, his two hands went inside him. He could not hold his form, that Narayana form, in front of Srimati Radharani.
ভক্তির কাছে একেবারে কৃষ্ণ এই তার ঐশ্বর্য প্রকাশ করতে পারে।
So Maharaj is telling in front of Ananya Bhakti. Ananya Bhakti is,
Unalloyed devotion.
yeah, unalloyed.
Or one pointed.
Yeah, when you have one pointed unalloyed devotion, what happens? You cannot, means the object of worship cannot keep his other form. Like Maharaj gave an example of Srimati Radharani. When the gopis came, he was standing as Narayan, but when Srimati Radharani came, automatically he couldn't keep his Narayan form. He again came back to the form of Shyam Sundar.
অনন্য ভক্তি বলে তাকে।
So that is called, so the devotion of Radharani is one pointed. That is called Ananya Bhakti.
হনুমান রামের অনন্য ভক্ত।
Another example Maharaj is giving of Hanuman. He is the,
যাও তো হনুমানকে এখনই আসতে বলো আমার দরকার
he
আছে।
is means he has firm faith on Ramachandra,
রাম ডাকছে এই বলে।
and he is steady in that. He have means no respect for any other than Sri Ramchandra. He considers his Lord Ramchandra to be the topmost of all.
এখানে রামচন্দ্র বললেই আসবে না ও।
না কি বললেন কোথাও আর ভুলে গেলাম।
হনুমানকে বলছে
গরুর।
কে ভগবান যাও তাড়াতাড়ি হনুমানকে ডেকে নিয়ে আসো।
আচ্ছা, কৃষ্ণ বলছে।
সেই বলবে।
আচ্ছা, কে বলছে? রামচন্দ্রই বলছে।
ভগবান বলছে
আচ্ছা।
নারায়ণ।
So Narayan is telling to Garura that please go and call Hanuman and tell him that his Lord is calling him.
আরে রাম বললে হবে না, রাম বললে হনুমান আসবে না। কেন রাম তিনজন আছে, পুরুষরাম, বলরাম আর দশরথ নন্দন রাম। এই জন্যে কোন রাম থাকছে এভাবে, ওই জন্যে ওদের অনন্য ভক্তি অন্য রাম থাকলে সে আসবে না।
So when
দশরথী রাম, দশরথের পুত্র রাম থাকছে এই কথা বলে।
So then Narayan telling to Garura, if you will just go and tell to Hanuman that Ramchandra is calling, he will not come, because Ram has three meanings. One is Protham Ram, ta ki bollen?
বলরাম,
First is Ram means Balaram.
পুরুষরাম,
Then second is Purusharam,
Parashuram.
Parashuram, and third is
দশরথ নন্দন রাম।
and third is Dasharath Nandan Ram. So Narayan told that to Garura that when you will go, you should specify that you are that Dasharath Nandan Ram is calling Hanuman.
তাই জন্য হনুমান গিয়ে তখন বললো যে আপনাকে রাম ডাকছে।
So when
তখন বলছে কোন রাম?
So when Garura reached to Hanuman and told that Ramchandra is calling you, then Hanuman replied, which Ram is calling me? Then he said that Dasharath Nandan Ram is calling you.
তখন সে বলে না আচ্ছা আমি এখন যাচ্ছি, যাও তুমি।
So then immediately Hanuman woke up and said, yes, I am immediately going, and immediately he left. And if any other Ram other than Dasharath Nandan is calling, Hanuman will never reply.
নন্দনের ভক্ত
So Maharaj is telling here that the one who has one-pointed service to the one who has one-pointed devotion unto the lotus feet of Brajendranandan Krishna, then they will not get deviated to any other forms of the Supreme Lord. Like if Nrisimha, Varaha, Kurma are there, they will not get attracted to any of other manifestations of the Lord. They will only get attracted to the lotus feet of Brajendranandan Krishna.
আর মদতে ত্যাক্ত কর্মা নয়, আমার জন্য সমস্ত কর্ম করছে ভগবানের জন্য, আমি কি নিজের জন্য না, ভগবানের জন্যই সব কর্ম করছে।
And whatever actions he is doing, whatever services he is performing, he is doing for the service of the Lord, for the Lord's satisfaction. Whether he is doing things according to scriptures, or if he is doing non-scriptural things, but he is doing that for the satisfaction of his Lord. So that's why you have to surrender yourself unto the lotus feet of the Lord completely. Like Maharaj is giving example, when Hanuman was fighting with Ravana, it's considered to be a sin, the one who is putting fire in someone else's houses. So it is considered to be a crime. There are various kinds of sins. The first is the one who are putting fires into someone else's house, and the one who is giving poison to others. You should kill an animal or anything, but you should not give any insect or any animals any poison. It's a offense, a crime or a sin. Third is, you are not holding any weapon and you just went away and you just went towards that person, and with your weapon you killed him. So that's why when two persons are fighting with a weapon, when one weapon is falling from the person's hand, the other person stops. So that's why when the other person in front of you is not holding any weapon, and if you have a weapon and if you go and kill him, that is also a sin. And the fourth is Khetra, means like you are unnecessarily you are taking somebody's land, you are taking away somebody's land forcefully. And the fifth is kidnapping others' wife. So these are the various sins. ওই যে হনুমান রাবণের সাথে ঝামেলা করছিল. So when Hanuman was fighting with Ravana, he put fire to the entire kingdom of Ravana. So there were many houses in that kingdom where many cows, many innocent people were there, even pregnant women were there, so many children were there. So all were dead.
যখন যুদ্ধ আরম্ভ হয়, কোন তার পায়ে প্রণাম করে, যারা শরণাগতটাকে মারতে নেই, শরণাগতটাকে কেউ মারে তো মহাপাপ হয়। হনুমান কি করতো, তাদেরকে মাথায় করে লাঠি মেরে মাথা।
So Maharaj is telling, when at the time of when a fighting is going on, when a fighting is going on, a person who is surrendered to you, don't want to fight, he's surrendering to you before the war, that he don't want to fight, please leave me. So when a person is going in that mood in front of you, what Hanuman was doing when those demons were coming in front of Hanuman and was surrendering themselves unto his feet and saying, asking for forgiveness, Hanuman would put his leg on their head and would kill them like that. Smash their head with his leg.
মহিলারা ওই পুকুরের মধ্যে ঝাঁপ দিয়ে তারা সব দাঁড়িয়ে জলের মধ্যে দাঁড়িয়ে ছিল।
So when there was fire into the houses in the Ravana's kingdom, the innocent women, what they did to save themselves, they would jump into the pond and was waiting inside the pond to save their life.
সেই রাক্ষসীগুলো কেউ সেই উচ্ছে যে আগুন দিয়ে সব পুড়িয়ে দিত।
And then Hanuman would go inside, on the pond and would put fire on their hair with his tail.
মেয়েরা তো কোনো দুষ্ট করে না, কোনো অন্যায় করে না।
Though those women, they were staying in the kingdom of Ravana, but they did not do anything. But still Hanuman made a destroyed the entire kingdom of Ravana.
তারপরে বলবান সে এক মস্ত বলবান ভীম হনুমান শিশুকে সঙ্গে যুদ্ধ করতে নেয়।
And also it is written in the scriptures that you should not fight with children or a young boy.
রাবণের যে নাতি ছিল,
There were grandchildren of Ravan.
ওহি রাবণ,
His name is Ahiravan.
সে একবার তার পেটটা তখন তার মায়ের গর্ভেই আছে ছেলেটা,
And he was inside the womb of his mother. He was not yet born, the grandson of Ravana.
হনুমানের সঙ্গে যুদ্ধ করতে আসছিল, তার পেটে লাথি মারি
And Hanuman kicked in her womb, actually kicked on her womb.
বাচ্চাটা বেরিয়ে চলে গেল।
And the baby came out. The grandson of Ravan came out.
যুদ্ধ লেগে গেল একেবারে, বাচ্চাটা জন্মায় অসুর তো।
And after the baby came out from the womb of his mother, the baby started to fight with Hanuman because they all belongs to the kingdom of a demon.
তখন হনুমান তাকে ধরতে পারে না, ও বল আছে গায়ের বিজল ছিল তো মায়ের গর্ভে থেকে।
Because the boy came out immediately, so he was having all the blood and other things, so Hanuman could not catch him. He was so slippery.
পিছল হয়ে যায়।
Whenever Hanuman was trying to hold him, the boy was going out from his reach.
তখন কি করবে উপায় না পেয়ে তখন পিতাকে ডাকলো।
কে ডাকলো?
হনুমান।
হনুমানের পিতাকে ডাকলো?
হ্যাঁ, পবনকে।
Oh, so Hanuman was unable to fight with that small boy, so then he remembered his father, called his father, Pavandev.
তখন ও এসে তখন ওই যে রাস্তার যে ধুলো সেটা নিয়ে ওই বাচ্চার উপরে লাগাই দিল।
And his father came and put all the dust on the body of the small boy.
তখন তার মহিলাকে তার পিছল হলো না,
Because when the dust all came on the body of the small boy, then Hanuman could easily catch him.
রাস্তা দিয়ে মেরে দিল।
And then Hanuman threw him on the ground and the boy was dead.
আর এটা বড় অন্যায়।
So this is all the heinous crime.
তার মাকে লাথি মেরে মেরে দিল।
First of all, Hanuman kicked on the womb of the mother and the mother was dead and the boy came out.
আর বাচ্চা
And Hanuman is so powerful in front of that infant, but still he killed him. So Maharaja saying these all the actions which Hanuman did when he was fighting with Ravana, killing the innocent people, killing the women, killing the pregnant women, these are all the heinous crime he has done.
তারপরে যে হলো, তারপরে এখন রাবণ আর মরে না।
And now Ravan is, nobody can defeat Ravan.
তখন রাম বিভীষণকে জিজ্ঞাসা করলেন,
And then Ram asked Vibhishan that how can I kill Ravan?
তখন বিভীষণ বললেন,
Then Vibhishan replied,
ব্রহ্মা একটা অস্ত্র দিয়েছে,
only Brahma has given a weapon to Ravana,
একটা অস্ত্র দিয়েছে, সেটা কোথায় যে রাখছে আমি জানি না।
and where Ravan has kept, I don't know, Vibhishan told.
ওই অস্ত্র ছাড়া রাবণ আর কোনো অস্ত্র
Nobody can kill Ravana without that weapon.
সেটা একমাত্র রাবণ জানে, আর তার স্ত্রী মন্দোদরী।
So only Ravana knows where he has kept that weapon, and his wife Mandadari, she knows. And I also don't know where he has kept. And with that particular weapon which he got as a blessing from Brahma, nobody can kill him.
তখন হনুমানকে বললো রাম, দেখো তুমি ওইটা কোথায় আছে খোঁজ তো।
And then Ram ordered Hanuman that you should search for that weapon.
এটা কেউই জানে না কোথায় যে রাখছে।
And nobody knows where he has kept.
সে ব্রাহ্মণ বেশ হয়ে গেল।
Then Hanuman immediately took came in a form of a disguise, Brahmin.
খুব বুড়া।
And he, like in a disguise, he came of an old Brahmin.
আর একটা আছে এই লাঠি আর একটা হচ্ছে পঞ্জিকা বই এক জায়গায়
So he
গণনা
took an
বই, গণনা
so
বই।
he took an almanac under his shoulder and was holding a stick
থেকে সে রাবণ ঘরে গেল
and went inside the room of Ravan.
রাবণের দারোয়ানরা সব রয়েছে
And the security guards of Ravana was there outside his room.
আর এ তো ব্রাহ্মণ
And now, as he is a Brahman,
বাধা দিতে পারে না।
because nobody can stop a Brahman from doing anything.
সে করছে, জয় রাবণ লঙ্কেশ্বর রাবণকে জয়।
And then, as he was in a disguise of an old Brahmin, he started uttering the name of Ravan in a loud voice. Oh, the king of Lanka, Ravan ki jai. Like this, he started shouting.
মন্দোদরি দেখে বাহ
And Mandadari, the wife of Ravana, was surprised that nobody says victory of Ravana, and she was so happy that somebody is saying Jai of Ravan. See, she was very surprised
তখন সে বলছে তাকে বসার আসন দিল
because she thought that usually no one gives Jai of Ravan. So she was surprised. So she happily gave asan to that old Brahmin for sitting.
বলুন কি করবো
So now she is asking, what can I do for you?
রাবণ অমর
Then
রামচন্দ্র কি
the old
করবে?
Brahmin,
রাম তো মনুষ্য।
then the old Brahmin who is Hanuman, he is telling that to the wife of Ravan, to Mandadari, Hanuman is telling that nobody can defeat your husband Ravan. He is the strongest man on this earth. Forget about Ramachandra. He is an ordinary human being. What he can do?
এটা তো মনুষ্য একটা দশরথের পুত্র
He is the son of Dasharath. What he can do to Ravan?
এটা রাবণ ত্রিভুবন বিজয়ী লোক
Ravan is the king of
Conqueror?
Huh?
Conqueror?
Conqueror?
Conqueror. He's
Oh
conquered.
yeah, he is the conqueror of the three worlds.
তখন সে বলছে দেখো মন্দোদরি কি বলছে
So then Hanuman is telling to Mandadari,
রাবণের মৃত্যু তোমার হাতে আছে
to Mandadari, only you can kill Ravana. To wife of Ravana, he is telling. Hanuman, who is in the form of a Brahmin, he is telling to Mandadari that you can only kill Ravan.
তোমার হাতে রাবণের মৃত্যু আছে তুমি যদি সাবধান না করো ওরা তো সব বানরগুলো আছে কিন্তু চুরি করে যদি নিয়ে যায় তাহলে তুমি
So he is telling that if you don't be cautious, then Ravan has to leave his body, and that is by also your hand.
আমি জানি তোমার হাতে ওই রাবণের মৃত্যুবান তোমার হাতে আছে
Because the special weapon is there with you only, and by that only you can kill Ravana.
ওটা জানতো না বিভীষণের কথা শুনেছে যে
Because he heard that from Vivishan that only there is a special weapon given to Ravana by Brahma, and by that only he can be killed.
তখন সেই ব্রাহ্মণটা বলছে
So now the Brahmin,
ব্রাহ্মণ দেশে হনুমান বলছে
Hanuman, who is in the disguise of Brahman, telling to Mandadari,
তাহলে ওরা পেয়ে গেলে
you should keep that weapon very safely. Otherwise, if you keep it in a very known place, then these monkeys which will come from the group of Ramchandra, they will come and take away, and easily they can kill Ravan. So you keep that special weapon very safely.
তখন সে মন্দোদরি বলছে না ঠাকুর ব্রাহ্মণ হে ব্রাহ্মণ তুমি ঠিক জায়গায় রেখে
And then Mandadari, with folded hands, replying to the old Brahmin that I have kept that weapon very safely. Nobody will know where I have kept it.
তখন বলে না তুমি তো স্ত্রী লোক কিভাবে রাখছে আমার বিশ্বাস হচ্ছে না
Then the Brahman said that you are a woman. I cannot trust you where you have kept.
তুমি তো বুদ্ধি
Because the woman, they don't have brains.
তুমি আমি তো বিশ্বাস করতে
And I cannot trust that where you have kept it. So I cannot trust you.
তখন ব্রাহ্মণ তুমি চিন্তা করবে না এই যে স্তম্ভের ভিতরে আমি রাখছি ওখানে
And then she said, no, please trust me, and I am telling you where I have kept. Just behind this thumb, I have kept that weapon hidden.
তুমি চিন্তা করবে না ওরা পাবে না
So, as I have kept this special weapon inside this thumb, nobody will know about it.
ও ঠিক আছে তো এখানে বলে হ্যাঁ ওখানে মেজে আছে না
So he said, okay, is it safe there? She said, yes, it's safe here.
আর তখন এখানে নিজের মূর্তি ধরে একবার ঘুষ
And then immediately he came in his real form as a Hanuman and punched inside that thumb and took out the weapon.
সঙ্গে সঙ্গে মেয়েটা নিয়ে তখন মনে হলো যে বদমাস, তুমি এরকম ব্রাহ্মণ বেশে এসে মিথ্যা কথা
And
বলে
then
আমাদেরকে বানিয়ে গেলে।
Mandadari was stunned to see what just happened, and she said, "Such a idiot person you are! You foolish! You just came to me in a disguise of a Brahmin, and you means you stole my special weapon." And she got so furious.
মিথ্যা বেশে ধারণ করে আছে,
You told a lie,
কথা বলে এরকম নিলে
and you
পাপ করছে।
so you have committed a heinous sin by telling lie to me because I told you where I have kept the weapon.
তখন সে বলছে
Then Hanuman is telling,
আমি সব রামের জন্য সব করছি।
I can do everything for my Lord Ramchandra.
তাই বলছে না যে মই অনন্য ভাবেন ভক্তি করেছে ধীরা মদর্থে ত্যাগটা কর্মানো।
So that's why in the shlokas it is written, whatever work he has done, whatever activities he has done in Lanka, Hanuman, those sins are the most heinous sins he has committed. But he has done nothing for his own satisfaction. He has done everything for the satisfaction of Lord. So whatever you are doing, whether it's a good or whether it's a bad, you should do everything for the satisfaction of the Lord.
হ্যাঁ, এই জন্য ভগবান বলছেন মদ নিমিত্ত কৃতং পাপমপি ধর্মায় কল্পতে। ভাগবত এই রামায়ণ তো আছে, মহাভারত।
In Ramayana also in Srimad Bhagavatam it is written that even if you do wrong activities for the satisfaction of Supreme Lord or for Supreme Lord, then it will be considered as a true work.
আর নিজের স্বার্থের জন্য যে ধর্ম আচরণও করে, তাহলে ওই ধর্ম আচরণ করে যে কর্ম করবে তোমার পাপ হবে তাই।
So, but for your satisfaction, if you're doing religiosity or religious activities for your satisfaction, then it will be a sin. But if you are doing wrong activities, also that is, if you know you are doing it wrong, but if you are doing it for the service or for the satisfaction of the Lord, that will be service.
সব পাপগুলো নষ্ট করে দেবে।
Because that Supreme Lord is all powerful, he can destroy all sins. So though Hanuman here killed so many innocent people, the pregnant women, the cows, so many things he has done, and all those sins are the heinous sins he has done, but he has not done anything for his own satisfaction, but everything he has done for the satisfaction of the Lord. That's why none of his sins has been considered as a heinous sin, because that is whatever he has done for his Lord, for Lord Ramchandra. Okay, so Maharaj is saying that he will stop here. Tomorrow again we will continue. I hope everyone understood. So
ভগবানকে কেন্দ্রভূত করে
so you should do everything keeping Krishna as the center.
হয়ে যাবে।
Then everything will be considered as bhakti, devotion. But even though you are doing anything for your satisfaction, even that is a religious work, but then that will be considered a sin, because in that religious work which you are doing, there your satisfaction lies there, not you are doing for the satisfaction of the Lord. Because Supreme Lord is like a CCTV camera. He is seeing everything that you are doing for your own self or for him, or for him you are doing.
এখন যে এনার্জি সেই রকম ভাব আছে কি না এখন আগে যেটা প্রশ্ন ছিল।
So Maharaj is telling that the question which you asked, do you have that mood now? মানে কোন ভাবটা?
ওই যে মাথার মধ্যে
That which you told, what is happening with you?
ওই যে মাথার মধ্যে
Yeah.
ওই ভাবটা আছে কি না?
So are you still having that same thing? হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
আছে। ওইটাই তুমি ধরে ধীরে ধীরে উপর দিকে নিয়ে যাওয়ার চেষ্টা।
So Maharaj is telling, though you have this, you try to keep this inside you, because this will take you only to Supreme Lord. So Maharaj is telling what he told, that you have to chant Harinam slowly and with proper pronunciation.
হরিনাম করতে হবে একান্তভাবে ভগবানকে লক্ষ্য করে।
Maharaj is telling, this which you are having, this present condition, this is good. So he is telling you should try to keep it with yourself by chanting Harinam. And Maharaj is telling, that's why Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur has said chanting of 64 rounds every day. What is like 1 lakh chanting of Harinam, what it means? 1 lakh has two meaning. One means counting of 1 lakh, and another is with one pointed devotion.
আর একটা হলো লক্ষ্য এক লক্ষ
Yes, means
কায় মন বাক্য
with your mind, speech, and body, you have to,
একান্তভাবে কায় মন বাক্য আদি সব
like with one pointed
ভগবানকে চিন্তা
devotion.
করে এক লক্ষ বলা হয়।
So Maharaj is telling that there are two meanings. One is counting of 1 lakh names, and another is with one pointed.
কেউ কেউ লক্ষটা হরিনামটা
So,
লক্ষ সংখ্যা
Some people, they try to focus on chanting 1 lakh of name.
কিন্তু
they
যারা
focus on the rounds.
লক্ষ্যটাকে পূরণ করবার জন্য
So just
কেবল
to,
ব্যস্ত থাকে, কেবল লক্ষ্য থাকে।
so if your focus is to complete 1 lakh means 1 lakh name
যারা
means
এক হরিনামও যদি করে
64 rounds.
এক নামে মানে সমস্ত তার বিদুরিত হয়ে যাবে আর প্রেম উদয়ও হবে। এইরকম যদি এক লক্ষ যদি একবারে করতে পারে, কায় মন বাক্যভাবে যদি এক লক্ষ করে ভগবানের নাম করতে পারে, লক্ষ্য সংখ্যা না, লক্ষ্য করে এক লক্ষ মানে একান্তভাবে এক লক্ষ্যটা ভগবানকে লক্ষ্য।
So Maharaj is telling, if you're focusing on 64 rounds, then you are thinking that when I will finish. But if you are chanting with one pointed sincerity and with one pointed aim, that of chanting Harinam, means even though you are chanting one round, and that should be a quality chanting, because that time you are focused in the quality. You are not focused that I have to finish 64 rounds, because when your focus is 64 rounds, you're running after the focus, but that time you're not chanting quality rounds. But when you are chanting slowly and very sincerely, that time you are actually chanting. So that's why Maharaj is telling, rather than focusing on the number of rounds, you should focus on the quality of chanting. Even though you are chanting 2 rounds, but it should be quality chanting with your mind, with full concentration and sincerity, where your mind is only in Harinam and in nothing else. Okay, so I hope everyone has understood what Maharaj wants to say. So today will stop here. Tomorrow he will again speak at same time. Okay. Hare Krishna. So tomorrow he will again speak.
এটা সাধুর লক্ষণ বললো, আবার সাধু সঙ্গ,
এটা সাধু সঙ্গ হলো,
সাধুর লক্ষণ তো বলা হচ্ছে, আর সাধু সঙ্গ তো হয় না।
So today he spoke about the qualities, or the how can you understand who is a true sadhu. These are the signs you can see inside a true sadhu. So tomorrow he will speak on association of a sadhu. So these are the qualities when you see inside a sadhu. Then when you will associate seeing these qualities inside the sadhu, then your association will be successful. So these are the various qualities of a sadhu. So now we are discussing. So you have to associate with this kind of sadhus, those who holds these qualities.
আর এদের সঙ্গে এইরকম লক্ষণের সাধুর সঙ্গে যারা যারা বাস করছিল তারা কি হয়েছে।
So in Srimad Bhagavatam it is also written, those who have associated with this kind of sadhus, what fruits they received. What happened to those people, or to those devotees, those who have associated this kind of sadhus, those who have these qualities. So now we are discussing about the various qualities of a sadhu, and by associating with these sadhus, what we will get, tomorrow we will discuss about this. Okay, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam to all. Maharaj is telling that Supreme Lord is our rescuer and He is our protector. So don't think of anything else, and you should chant Harinam. Hare Krishna.